I'm super excited that you're here. I am so grateful to be sharing with you a special Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Live for the winter solstice and New Year's process. Okay, so first of all, this is a powerful time of year. The solstice literally means the standstill, right? The sun it hangs out for the days around the solstice. The sun's sort of at the same place. It looks like the sun is standing still. Could you imagine in ancient times um, counting on the sun for your crops, um, for your livelihood, for your survival? Could you imagine thinking the sun was going down, going down, going down? Was it going to come back up? I mean, we can see in the ancient world that people created calendars, temples, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Egyptians, the Stonehenge. I mean, all of the ancient people created calendars to mark these days, the solstice, and the importance of these days for our survival. Could you imagine living in a world where everything was so alive that you thought the sun might die, and then you celebrated when the sun started coming back? This is a time of renewal, of rebirth, of revitalization. And this time for us, it's a powerful time. For thousands and thousands, for millennia upon millennia, human beings have used this time as a precious time to recalibrate and to look towards the future. So we want to step into that energy. There's a resonant energy. There's a signature energy that's involved with what's going on right now, not just the planetary alignments and the solstice, but human energy, a signature of human energy for thousands upon thousands of years. And we can use that energy to catapult ourselves into a new future. Now, New Year's, this time, Christmas is in a few days, and we've got between now, today's the 21st, through the 31st, 10 days until the new year. Let's use this time. I want to share with you a New Year's process. I learned some of this is taken from my good buddy Giovanni Bartolomeo, who I love. I want to give props to, and also just a process that is been evolved over many years. Right? We all typically make not set intentions, but try to do something new with the new year. We make these promises to ourselves that never resolutions. That's right. We make resolutions, and these resolutions tend to fall flat a couple months in. A resolution is like a goal. We're going to work with intention. But before we get to what we're calling forth in the new year, I want to invite you to do this process. So the first step of the winter solstice New Year's process is to mind map. If you haven't heard of a mind map, I love this process. It's a great way to, when I'm journaling, sometimes I mind map. Or when I'm trying to capture some ideas to write something, I mind map it first because it's too hard for me to write, major topic, subpoint, 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 major topic, subpoint, 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 right? It's flowing out. So I want you, so this is sort of a mind map. You can do it in any number of ways, and you can also look up online mind mapping, and there'll be, this crazy thing called Google. It'll help you out. But right now we've got a mind map. So I want you to start with putting yourself in the center. 2023, this year, and go month by month, January, February, March, and what happened? You start to write out, okay, I did a retreat in January of 2023, and then I traveled a little bit, and then I saw I reconnected with my best friend from high school, right? It's just literally a what happened, just a what happened, no a judgment, no emotion, just back I started a new job in February. I started a new practice. I went through a breakup in March. I went to Spain. I had a party in March. I celebrated Easter with my family, and whatever it is, just a sort of what did you do, month by month, just a general. So go through the go through the year, month by month, and just I like to look through my journals and my photos and my calendar to give me a sense of what I was doing. I started a new budget. A new budget process. Here, I consolidated debt. This marker isn't working very well. Maybe in May, you started attending a group. You started a men's group. You started going to that. In June, you took a new class. So just what's so, month by month. So review the year, and it'll be really fun. Take some time to do this and go through each month. The second thing I want you to do then is what lessons did you learn? So you look back over the year and go, all right, what new insights, new realizations, new awarenesses, changes in perception, what did I learn? Oh my God, when I went through that breakup, I learned about internal validation, about not being so concerned about external validation. When I went to Spain, I had new insights about how much I love to travel, and I want to bring that into the new year. I had a realization about when I consolidated my debt, I had a realization about an old story that I had about debt. When I went to this retreat, I realized some limiting beliefs that I had. So you start to write down the realizations and insights. What did you learn in 2023? So that's the second part. And you do that based on the mind map from 2023. Then the third part is to write intentions. We want to write some intentions for 2024. Oops, 2024, intentions. Okay, so intentions are quality-based. There's a couple of things I want to tell you about intentions. The first is, let's see, is this the good one? Okay, so 3 pillars of intention. One is they are affirmative. So we don't want to say in 2023, or 2024, I'm going to stop overeating, right? You're going to say affirmative would be I'm eating healthy, making healthy choices. So the first pillar of intentions, they're affirmative. The second pillar is that they are quality-based. What are qualities? Well, conveniently, I took some time to write some qualities down here for you. Joy, peace, order, love, abundance, creativity, prosperity, excellence, initiation, community, health, growth, order, balance, harmony, vitality. These are qualities. Connection, right? So what qualities am I inviting in? So it's affirmative, quality-based, and 3 is that they are present tense. Present tense. They've got to be written like I will do this, or I'm going to have this, or I'm going to do that. It's I am. My intention is to cultivate community. My intention is I cultivate community. My intention is I cultivate excellence in everything that I do. My intention is I cultivate a field of receptivity for abundance. Clarity is another beautiful intention. Clarity around which way to go. I know that I know. My intention is to know clearly the next right steps and to take action. So they're present tense. I'm going to rewrite that because that looks really bad. And the fourth pillar of intention is, I'm just going to call it fuck yeah. The fourth pillar of intention is that it creates a fuck yeah in your body. Like it's a solid yes. So I had a client that wanted to write an intention around abundance. And he said, I create a flow of abundance that's like a hose that can't be turned off. Money flows to me like a hose that can't be turned off. So, that is a beautiful intention, and that is his language. So we want to talk about language. It's language that creates a fuck yeah in your body. So those are the 4 pillars of intentions. So now I want you to look back at the lessons that you learned and what you want to call forth in 2024. What qualities? Joy, connection, community. Community is going to be one for me in 2024. And then this is my friend Giovanni, encouraged me one year to write a letter from myself in the future. So I want you to write a letter from 2025. You in January of 2025, looking back over 2024 and telling yourself how this year went. Oh my God, I got to tell you, hey, it's me, 2025 you, and I'm just here to tell you how 2024 went. It was really amazing. With the intentions that you set around abundance and prosperity, you had a new, deeper realization that abundance has less to do with your bank account and more to do with the feeling of joy inside of you, that you took so much joy in the daily aspects of life, chopping wood and carrying water, that what happened in this year was more clients came, new opportunities came in unexpected ways. I got to tell you, your intention that you set for being in community was off the charts in crazy ways. You started to connect with people and found relationships in ways that you had no idea. So you're just writing yourself a letter. You got that new car. You started that new project. You started doing something that you wanted to do. So write a letter from the future. So there is your winter solstice. This is a time of reflection. This is a time of standing still. So be in this in-between state right now, this in-between stage of the solstice, where you can begin to be with yourself, be with what happened in 2023, just without judgment, without opinion, just a what lessons, what blessings, what lessons occurred in 2023. And then write some intentions on what qualities you're inviting in 2024, and a letter from your future self during this sacred time. Today is the winter solstice. So I would even encourage you to take some time tonight to write out some intentions and to contemplate a little bit. Begin the process. Let this process take a few days. It'll take a few days for you to do. Take some time. Use this energy of the solstice to catapult yourself into a new 2024. This is going to be a great year. This is going to be a great year. Maybe you were planning on starting a new project that you've always wanted to start. Maybe you're writing. Maybe you're beginning to do pottery. Maybe you are focusing on a new house. Maybe you're wanting to call forth health and vitality and start new practices. Maybe you want to seek a spiritual counselor, like a spiritual practitioner. I'm a spiritual practitioner. Maybe you want to start working with a spiritual advisor to work on and expand your spiritual practice. Maybe you want to start a new spiritual practice this year. What is it that you're calling forth? So think about the things that you want to do, and then think about what qualities would exist. Like, why? What's your why? Why do you want to start that new project? Why do you want to start seeing a spiritual advisor? Why do you want to start that new spiritual practice? And then once you get clear on your why, then you'll know the qualities that you want to call forth. So your intentions aren't like, my intention is to buy a new house. That's a sort of goal, right? The intention is home. My intention is to cultivate a space that I call home, that's beautiful, where I can invite more love and community, and that fulfills me and in which I feel safe. Those are the qualities that you want to call forth in that home. And then it may look like a new house, but we want to be quality based. It's more of, intentions are not goals. Resolutions are goals. Intentions are more open-ended. The difference between a goal and an intention is this. A goal is like, I want to go to New York. And, here I am on the West, right? So that would be goal. But so I want to go to New York is a goal. I want to go east is open-ended. New York might be on the path, but Spirit might have, Europe on the books for you. You never know. We don't want to limit Spirit. Spirit is so big. Nothing is too big for Spirit. Not one of your intentions, not one of the true and good desires of your heart is too big for God. So in this time, this sacred, holy time, take a moment to do this process. Send me a message. Let me know how you liked the process. and especially how your future letter is. And then, oh, here's another thing. When you write the letter, work with it. At least once a week, read that letter, because as you read it, you're creating the neural pathways for that to occur in your life. So you want to welcome that into your life and work with it on at least a weekly basis. Write that letter, and you might want to revise it as the year goes on. Revise it little by little and update it. But if you work with it, you will be cultivating a field of receptivity for spirit to move and bend circumstance and condition beyond your expectations. Watch as circumstance and condition meld themselves to your intentions when you're intentional, when you have faith, when you are consistent, and when you are sincere. All right, I'm so grateful and so thankful to share this with you. I've been wanting to do this, so I want to thank my sister Sylvia for, getting out of the office and coming and setting up in the classroom at Rythmia so that we could do this New Year's process, winter solstice process. I wish you a blessed winter solstice, this day of stillness, this day of in between, that from the spaces in between, more growth, more joy, more abundance, more prosperity, more offers, more connection, more love, more beauty, more health, more vitality coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places emerges in your life, that you have a deep realization that you are constantly supported and boldly inspired by the lavish abundance and love and joy of the universe, that you embody that in a deep way, a joy that comes from deep within, a joy that can't be taken away from you because the world didn't give it to you. It's coming from inside the true essence of you. That is my wish for you. And what I'm claiming for you, I'm claiming for me. So peace and richest blessings, Sat Nam, and happy winter solstice. I'll see you guys next week on Thursday. Ciao.